Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kukah, has urged President Bola Tinubu to fulfill his promise of renewed hope. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kukah, has urged President Bola Tinubu to fulfill his promise of renewed hope, emphasizing that neither God nor history will forgive him if he fails in this regard. In his Christmas message, Bishop Kukah highlighted that Tinubu, now in a position of leadership, must address pressing questions and ensure an end to the misuse of religious, ethnic, or regional identities. Referencing Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, the bishop noted that Nigerians have almost lost hope in the fact that the government can really and truly care for them, urging the president to ignite the hope. At number 2, the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) has officially launched the implementation of the upgraded Electronic Central Motor Registry (ECMR), designed to bolster the safety and security measures for all Nigerians. In a statement released on Sunday, December 24th, the Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumiyiwa Dejobi affirmed that the ECMR initiative is a significant stride towards enhancing law enforcement capabilities and ensuring the overall well-being of citizens. Adejobi said the ECMR is a comprehensive information system intended to streamline vehicle registration processes, aiming to fortify national security measures. At number 3, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka says he will assess President Bola Tinubu's administration after 1 year in office, continuing a tradition he has followed with previous leaders. He stated this in Lagos while fielding questions from State House correspondents on Sunday. Soyinka mentioned that he presented a 7-point agenda to the president, focusing on moving the country forward during challenging times. While he did not disclose the details of the agenda, he emphasized the importance of respect for the rule of law and adherence to the Constitution. At number 4, former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Kingsley Moghalu, has described the immediate embattled ex-CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele as the worst the Apex Bank has ever produced in the history of the country. In a detailed social media post, Moghalu expressed deep concern over a viral report attributed to a CBN investigator appointed by President Bola Tinubu, criticizing the lack of official response from the administration. Highlighting Emefiele's alleged incompetence, handling of the Naira exchange rate, inflation, and controversial policies, Moghalu didn't mince words in denouncing the former governor's tenure as damaging to the CBN. At number 5, the Abuja Association of the Deaf (AAD) has urged the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to establish an agency to implement the Disability Act and other government policies on persons living with disabilities (PWDS) in the territory. A statement by the chairman of AAD, Ayoade Beyoku Alase, said, despite the efforts of the government to ease the suffering of Nigerians through various interventions, PWDS in the FCT have been abandoned and left behind in the scheme of things, adding that the development has created barriers that hinder their full and equal participation in the society. At number 6, Justice Yalim Bogoro of the Federal High Court in Lagos has issued a restraining order against MTN Nigerian Communications PLC and ATC Nigerian Wireless Infrastructure Limited, a subsidiary of American Tower, to prevent the overcrowding of the environment with base stations. The order, in response to a motion filed by HEDA Resource Center, a civil society organization focused on sustainable development and environmental protection, aims to halt the siting of new base stations near existing ones due to health and environmental concerns. At number 7, as the world came together to celebrate Christmas, Pope Francis used his annual Ubi and Obi Mass at the Vatican to issue a powerful call for an end to the ongoing wars in Gaza and Ukraine. Across the globe, from Australian beaches to the streets of New Delhi, people embrace this festive spirit, donning Santa caps and celebrating the joyous occasion. However, the Pope's poignant message resonated deeply as he urged for peace in the midst of devastating conflicts, emphasizing the need to halt the senseless devastation and suffering in Israel and Palestine. Amid the holiday cheer, the Pope's plea served as a poignant reminder of the pressing need for peace and unity in regions marred by conflict. At number 8, a Belgian IT expert present to support The European mission observing the Congolese elections reportedly took his own life by jumping from the 12th floor of a hotel. The news of the fatal fall has sparked an investigation in Kinshasa, with the EU expressing condolences and emphasizing the need for privacy and respect for the ongoing investigation. The Belgian Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed the death of its national who was on a short-term mission in DRC, while diplomatic sources in Kinshasa have indicated that the circumstances point to suicide. At number 9, floods caused by intense rainfall have affected tens of thousands of people in Thailand's deep south, officials said Monday, with some roads and railway lines forced to close. At least a dozen schools in the province of Yala and Narathiwat have been forced to close, while footage from the region showed homes and shops inundated with murky brown waters and residents taking refuge on upper floors. The heavy rains have also caused problems at sea, with at least 7 boats sunk in the Gulf of Thailand and Andaman Sea since Friday. At number 10, Ukrainian Orthodox Christians are observing Christmas on December 25th for the first time, to mark a significant departure from their traditional celebration dates. In Ukraine, the Julian calendar has long been observed aligning with Russia's practice, resulting in Christmas being celebrated on January 7th. BBC reports it's now celebrating Christmas in accordance with the Western or Gregorian calendar, which it utilizes in daily life, which is another departure from Russia. The President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, amended the legislation in July, declaring that it was now permissible for Ukrainians to abandon the Russian heritage of celebrating Christmas in January. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.